Quest Audiobooks presents an unabridged recording of United, Sir Alex and Me by René Meulensteen, narrated by Finlay Robertson. Forward by Sir Alex Ferguson. René Meulensteen has his career forged around the one important factor in his life, the ability to influence footballers on their ability to learn and to give them skills which will make them better. In the mid-90s, I received a call from an idol and good friend of mine, Dave Mackay, who was one of the finest footballers Scotland ever produced. Dave was working as a coach in the Middle East and was ready to come back home. As always, Dave was straight to the point and said, "If you're looking for a coach, then there is one out here that would be perfect for you." René was the man he was referring to, and his recommendation by Dave meant a lot. So I got René's number and invited him to Old Trafford for an interview. To give me an idea of the type of work he did, René suggested he could do a training session with our youth players. He did the session, and he was impressive. They say timing is everything, and it was at the time when we were spreading our wings, extending our youth program. We had started with development centres of 7 to 12-year-olds, which is a precursor before we invite them into our academy. René fitted the bill perfectly for the role, and the development of the kids was obvious within a year. Our reserve coach at the time was Ricky Sprague, and he had an offer to be an assistant manager at Bolton Wanderers. I always encouraged my staff, if they had an inkling to change, as I didn't want them to have any doubts in their mind if they turned and moved down. It seemed the easy thing to do was to ask René to move up to the reserves, but in hindsight, I maybe should have kept him with the young kids where he had outstanding success. René did very well with the reserves, and of course he was noticed by other clubs. Brøndby FC came hunting, so I allowed him to go. It didn't work out for him, so after a few months he came back, by which time my first-team coach, Steve McLaren, had left to go to Middlesbrough, which left an opening in the first team. René filled the position, sharing it with Mick Phelan until I retired in 2013. With my retirement, it cost René and Mick their jobs, as David Moyes wanted to bring his own staff. Since then, René has moved around a lot, but wherever he has gone, he has helped to improve players to be better, and that is his mantra.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?